Friends, happy Tuesday, happy February, whatever. I think it is the 11th, I think. So how are you? Welcome, my name is Teri, and if this is the first time you're seeing me, this is my weight loss channel, and it is a vlog style, and it tends to incorporate what I call snippets in my retirement life. And the channel name is called A Simpler Life because it is my retirement life. So you will see weight loss with Weight Watchers, gardening, because we're starting to get into that, sewing, cross stitch, knitting, crocheting, just baking, canning, freezing, you name it. So, but today is my weigh-in day. I no longer do the walk-ins workshops because they closed our workshop down over a year ago. So I do online. Oh, but before we get into how did Miss Teri do, how are you doing? How has your week been going? Hopefully your week has been good and that you are doing well. We are in a winter advisory here in Michigan, and we are in like what I call the snow belt. You know, down south they have the Bible Belt. We have the snow belt. And they're saying anywhere between 5 and 7 inches. One model says that it might be only 3 inches, and one model says it could be up to 11 inches. But it starts Wednesday afternoon all into Thursday morning. And then by the weekend, we're supposed to get a couple more inches on top of that. So it's Michigan. It's winter. We can get snow in April. You know, so... my last week, how did I think I felt like I did on my journey? I really think and felt like I've done well, and I've been feeling that a lot more because I'm not snacking as much as I used to. Don't get me wrong, I still can snack, but I don't have that FOMO if my hubby, Mr. Jerry, has something to snack on. And if you don't know what that is, that fear of missing out, it's like, I don't know what it is, but that's probably why I have a weight issue, is that, you know, I don't need to be snacking because I'm not hungry, but if I know he's out in the kitchen getting something, doggone it, I gotta have something too. So I'm trying to break that habit, and it's not easy, not at all. But I felt like I did a lot better last week. Yeah, I felt like I did a lot better, but I feel that way every week. So let's see, I can't remember too much of last week. It's all been a blur. That's what happens, I hear, when you're retired, and so they ain't joking. So we didn't do too much last week. I got ready for that mystery cool along on the Super Bowl Sunday, and so I got that all caught up, and then Super Bowl Sunday There was 4 clues, and they were 2 hours apart, which was good because they were lengthy. And I didn't finish my quilt, and my quilt is a 56 by 60. It was either king queen size or 56 by 60, and I'm glad I chose the 56 by 60 because the 2 materials I picked out, they went together. They were part of a kit, but I didn't like it once I got it put together for me. It's not that I'm looking at right now. It's on my design wall. You'll see it on Friday when I do all my makings. But I really love the design. But a lot of the gals in the group I was doing it with, they really like it. And the gal who runs it said she thought the reason that I didn't care for it as much is because the flower pattern has a lot of white in it, and maybe that's I don't know. I think for me it's because I love the design and it doesn't pop at you like some of the others, but you know, yeah. So I was going to today, and I did look. I do not have enough backing material for it. I have backing material, but not what I want to go with this. So our local little it's called Sisters Fabrics, run by this sweet lady named Miss Ginger, is having a 20, I think it's 20% off. She always does it every February sale, so I will go down there and I'll buy some backing, and I'll probably just get a solid color since the front is so busy. And I don't know, I might pop pictures in, you'll never know, so that I can get that completed, because I've been known to make quilt tops and just not completely finished. There is a tub full of quilt tops I've made over the years, and I tend not to sew as often as a lot of people. I'm not one of these sewers that are in my sewing room every day because I'm knitting socks, or I'm crocheting hats or blankets, or cross stitching, whatever, or I'm in the kitchen baking. So but yeah, I'm going to go and buy some backing for this. I have another one that I have been working on that I started last year called the Trip Around the World. And y'all, I'm telling you, if you are a sewer and you don't clean your machine every once in a while, you should clean your machine. I had to YouTube my make and model on how to clean it, because there's a general little cleaning you can do, and I knew this what needed to be cleaned. I had cleaned it before from the last project, and this one, this fabric was a little bit cheaper fabric because it kept unraveling when I was using it, the edges, so I knew I should clean it before I do anything else. And yeah, there was a lot of little soul bunnies in there, little dusty bunnies. And so did that today, but other than that, last night didn't go to bed or go to sleep until 2 a.m. I guess I was like Miss Sandy. I was in bed, but it was 2 a.m. And so we ended up sleeping in an extra hour. We usually get up by 8, and we were up by 9. And I still could have just stayed in bed. But that's thrown me off for the day, because that meant I didn't get breakfast until about 10:30. And then lunch, just had a small salad, turkey salad. And that was about 2:30. So, but I think supper's going to be a breakfast for supper. It will be, we have some cube ham, and we'll have scrambled eggs and ham and some toast, or an English muffin with it. So I did get my bread made for the week for us, and I did get my yogurt made in the Instapot for me for the week, and so that is all done. So, but anywho, 9 minutes in, I'll just let you know. Miss Teri was up 0.3. I was down I was down 1 pound last week, and I was up 0.3, and I really don't think I deserve that 0.3. That's how it, but it's just right now up and down. And funny enough, it didn't bother me like it usually would, so I just went whatever. So I just wanted to, before I go, I think I'm going to go make some cookies. There is this recipe called maple glaze cookies. Jerry loves anything with maple syrup in it. It will not be Weight Watcher friendly, I'm sure, because of the maple syrup and the sugar, but I just figured up, and then I usually take the points, but he's the cookie eater in the family and not me. Oh, I did try. There was this recipe. You know how if you're on Facebook, every once in a while there'll be people that are showing you recipes. There was one that caught my eye, and it was called Sweet Alabama Pecan bread. And I read the ingredients and I saw what it looked like, and it reminded me of a banana bread, except for no bananas and pecans in it. And I was reading through the comments like I usually do, because I want to make sure that this was a legit, that there were lots of people. It had over 500 comments on there, and lots of people had made it. And they also had added dried fruits to it, and just different things like that, and chocolate chips and stuff. And I thought, you know what, I kind of like banana bread with some chocolate chip in it. And so I added a little bit of chocolate chips. It called for a cup of pecans chopped, and so I put in a half a cup of chocolate chips in it. It has a lot of sugar in it. It had like a cup of regular sugar and a half a cup of brown sugar. And then it was, I think, a quarter cup of maple syrup. And we have real maple syrup, and we have my not real maple syrup. And so I used the real maple syrup because I knew it was going to be mainly for him to eat. And it was a wet batter. It had all your flour and all that stuff in it. It had a half a cup of melted butter in it. So, y'all, when I put it through the tracker, it was 9 points a slice. So, if that doesn't tell you. So, I made it up. It looked good. It smelled good. I will post pictures. I'm pretty sure I still have some that I saved. And, I was so full when I made it, that Jerry had a slice right away with butter on it. And I just took a little sliver bite, because I literally could not. That doesn't happen very often, but I was just so full. And when I tasted, I thought, oh, well, it tastes okay. It wasn't something for me that went, oh my gosh, this is going to be trouble for me. And Jerry ended up having 3 slices that night. When his dad would do stuff like that, his remark was, I'm still deciding if I like it or not. So, but I'm happy to say that I only had, out of that whole loaf, we gave a third of it to my mom, and we kept the other part of it, and I only had half a slice out of that whole loaf. Mr. Jerry had all but maybe, I think, this much of it, and of course I don't see that it's out there, but maybe he threw it away. I don't know. So I did notice that he did buy some more pecan halves, so or pecan, broken pieces. So I will make it again for him, because he really liked it. And so and I know that I probably could cut it in half and make a smaller loaf, or I could freeze it, but I haven't heard if my mom liked it or not. She was supposed to let me know. But yeah, so I did make that, and so I do enjoy that stuff, just like making my own yogurt and our own bread. We haven't bought bread, I can't tell you the last time. Well, it's been 6 months, maybe closer to a year, and I just found a recipe that, and I've shared it on here before, and it's gotten so that I just know it. I know it by heart. I know how much flour, because sometimes with breads it takes all the flour and sometimes it doesn't, and I've learned not to dump it all in at once, and I know what the dough should feel like. And this last one I made was so soft, and it had bubbles in it, and I've not seen so many bubbles in the dough. And I kept trying to pop them because I didn't want, you know, the bubbles inside of it, but it didn't get any inside. But it rose, you know, so beautifully in the pan when it baked. And it's like he said that when he made toast this morning with a slice of toast, he said he had to push it down because it was sticking up too high. But that makes me feel good that I can do that too. And that is 3 points a slice for the white bread. So, and I know I can get Aunt Millie's and stuff because that's how I used to do. But you know, if I'm going to have a sandwich, it's only going to be half a sandwich anyway. So yeah, but anyways, I thought I would just hop on and check in with you and let you know how I did. The scales say I'm up. I feel like I wasn't really up, and so it's just, you know, a new day, and my mindset is really good today, and that's good, because you know, sometimes when we put weight on, whether it's 2 pounds or 2/10 of a pound or way more, we can either brush it off or it can really play mind tricks with us. So, and I'm so thankful that today I'm okay with it. So but yeah, so don't be surprised if you start seeing me Monday through Friday. I used to do 7 days a week, but I'm not going to do 7 days a week. That was way too much, and I need some downtime. But I'm really thinking about coming back Monday through Friday, still having Tuesdays as the official weigh-in day and Fridays as the official, I'm going to show you what I've been working on type of thing. And then the rest of the week will be just whatever I feel like talking about or showing you. So I hope that you'll stick with me through this. And I haven't said this in a long time, but thank you to all of my friends who have been with me from the get-go, and also thank you to anybody who has decided to take a chance and follow me. I know I'm not your typical weight loss person, and I don't typically come up with all the recipes and all that stuff, because I figure there's a lot of men and women out there who are very good at that. And just two right off the top of my head is Recipes with Roy and Dish with Dee. And when Joan was Joan's Pointed Plate, and now she's Rise and Shine Suburban, she's another one that has great recipes too. And Miss Kim from A Girl on Her Phone. So I don't need to compete with that, because I need it. So I sit there and I look all their stuff up, and if I can convert a recipe that I think I can convert, then I'll do that. But yeah, you're just going to get the real me, and not that they're not real. I didn't mean it that way, so don't take it that way. But you're going to get the real me, and I tend to eat the same things, and I might every once in a while show you, what I eat in a day, because I tend to eat the same things. Breakfast and lunch is 99% the same. It's just the supper and sometimes the snacks. So, but anyways, Thanks again, my friends. I hope you're doing well. Please comment below and let me know how you're doing, and if you are in this path of the storm, because almost all of Michigan's going to get something. Stay safe. We don't plan on going no place. We're just going to be here, and we're just going to watch it snow. And I said the snow doesn't bother me as much as we could get a glaze of ice. It's the ice that I don't like, you know. Well, a lot of heavy snow isn't good either, so. But anywho, thanks again, my friends. I will let you go, and till we can chat again, and see you soon. Stay strong. Do the best you can. We got this. And I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Thanks, friends.